Hey guys, I'm here to share my must-have spring fragrances with you guys. Everything that I love to wear in the spring. I'm going to share some daytime, some nighttime, some date night fragrances with you guys. Just all the things that I love to wear in my collection going towards some warmer weather. So there's going to be lots of florals in here that I want to share with you guys. And I'm just so excited to share this video because you guys know I love fragrances and I know there's so many of you guys who love fragrances too. So let's go ahead and get into this video. You guys know a couple years ago I started getting into collecting fragrances and I am head over heels in love with fragrances. I'm still working through a long wish list of fragrances and buying them slowly because fragrances are expensive and they can definitely be investments. But I'm so excited to share this video with you guys on what I'll be wearing this spring. Alright guys, so I think we'll start with some of my favorite daytime, everyday fragrances that are work appropriate for just your day-to-day, maybe running errands, doing something light, not too fancy, but still you want to smell good. I'm going to start with my Christian Dior La Colle Noir. This is from the Privé collection, so this is going to be from their sort of like niche, private, higher end line. This one is a rose scent. It is beautiful for the spring. This is something that's gonna, turn heads. It's not a light rose. It is very, very rose forward. If you don't like rose, you are not going to like this, but I really like rose. But this is a spicy rose. It is so beautiful. So some of the notes that are going to be in here are like peony, peach, lily of the valley, black currants, and then you're also going to have at the base of it a little bit of oud, so it has that nice woodiness to it. It's just really, really beautiful and it's a very, to me, unique smelling rose. It's like spicy but not too heavy for spring. So this is one that definitely turns heads. And the bottles for Dior, you get so much juice in there. This is going to be the small one, and I don't know how I'll ever get through this, and I've had it for a while now, but I really love this towards the spring. I love to mix this with other things and cocktail layer it with other things, but this is going to be the first one that I recommend and I love. So we're changing gears a little bit here and we are going towards Malin and Goetz strawberry fragrance. So strawberry was actually launched last year in 2021, and oh my god, I jumped on it right away because to me it's rare to find a fragrance that has strawberries in it that really remind you of strawberries. This is so beautiful and fresh. I love this. This is like the stem of a strawberry. It's green and not too sweet. This actually is going to have pink pepper with the strawberry. It has milk. So it has a little creaminess to it. It's a little bit lactonic, but it's not too milky, but that milk definitely gives it a tiny bit of creaminess. So this is just a beautiful fragrance, and I love the Malin and Goetz fragrances. This is an eau de parfum, but it's not crazy expensive, and if you want something a little different and fresh, try out the strawberry. If you pass by a counter and you're able to smell it, go ahead and smell it. It's really good. They have a lot of different fragrances. The bottles are very minimal, very cute, but I really love this, and I'll be wearing this a ton this spring. It just really screams like spring. It's fresh and sweet. So I can't wait to start wearing this. Next we have a Bal D'Afrique by Byredo. Of course I'm going to have a Byredo fragrance in here. I love the Byredo fragrances. This is a beautiful, beautiful floral fragrance. I even have the hair perfume as well. If you don't want to get the fragrances, this is the small one. It's 50 mls and it's still a bit expensive, but they also carry their hair perfumes, and the hair perfumes are really heavily fragranced. So this might be something that you can start with if you don't want to get the the fragrance. But I really love the hair mist, and I also love the fragrance. In Bal D'Afrique you're going to get lemon, black currant, you're going to have bergamot, you're going to get what flowers are in here? I think it's jasmine, orange flower, African orange flower, and then at the base you're going to have cedar, musk, and amber. So it's a beautiful woody floral fragrance. It's clean, it's not too sweet, so if you don't like florals that are too sweet, try this one out. It's really clean, it's really, really pretty, and it's one of their top fragrances for a reason. Go ahead and try this out. I really, really like this, and I can't wait to start using this up. I'll probably finish this bottle this year, so this spring, so that'll be really exciting to be able to go through a bottle of fragrance. So my last fragrance that I'm going to talk about that is for like your everyday, day-to-day is the Dolce & Gabbana L'Imperatrice 3. This one is so juicy. This is one that I typically don't always wear on its own because it's so lightweight, but I love to go ahead and, oh, it smells so good. Oh my god. I love to pair this with other fragrances. You can find this fragrance for so cheap. This is so affordable that you guys, right now, you need to order it because it doesn't make sense that it's not in your collection. This is juicy. This is floral, juicy, watery. If you get headaches from fragrances, this is amazing. It's sweet without being too sweet. This is going to have watermelon, kiwi, rhubarb. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's also going to have pink pepper, musk, and sandalwood, so you get a little bit of a woody base, but you really get those fruits and lighter notes. Oh my god, I want to keep smelling it actually. I think oh wow, I'm addicted to this. It's literally nighttime. Oh, and I'm gonna spray it on. This is beautiful. This is also a really beautiful one if you wear fragrance to bed. That's not gonna be too heavy, but this is just juicy, beautiful. You have to get this, guys. You have to. Alright guys, from here on out, we're going to go ahead and get into our nighttime or more complex, more nuanced fragrances that I typically actually wear to work, or I'll wear to like a nighttime or brunch, or, you know, girls' night out, girls' day. Something that's a little bit more special. The first being, of course, the Baccarat Rouge 540 by MFK or Maison Francis Kurkdjian. I'm just going to refer to it as MFK, easier to say. I'm actually a specialist with MFK and I love the brand. And yeah, this is a perfect one. Some people really only wear this for special occasions. I typically love this for every day because it's a beautiful woody floral. It has this luminous quality to it where it comes and it goes. It's not too heavy. It definitely trails you. That's what it's known for. I don't think this is overhyped. I just think that it's extremely popular, but for a reason. I definitely think this is not for everyone because it's extremely expensive, but it's something that I have so many good scent memories tied to. I love this fragrance and I could drown in this fragrance. I've loved this fragrance for so many years before I even started working with the brand. So it's definitely always going to be in rotation for me all throughout the year, but especially in the springtime. I love this to wear to work. When I don't know what I want to wear, I'll throw this on. It always puts me in a good mood. If I'm going out to lunch, brunch, I wore it today when I went to brunch with my husband. It's just a really great fragrance and definitely one that will get you noticed. Yes, it's very popular, but for a reason. My next fragrance is actually new to my collection. It is the Féminin Pluriel by MFK, and this is a just big bouquet of flowers. If you like floral fragrances, you have to go ahead and smell this. This is very, very floral, sweet floral. It's gonna have jasmine, it's gonna have rose, it has violet, it has patchouli, vetiver. It is just really, really beautiful. It's like a huge bouquet of flowers. It does smell a little bit more traditional, but I really, really like it. It's something that had to grow on me. But like I've said in previous videos, this is the only fragrance that my husband has ever complimented me on. And I have a huge fragrance collection. And he was just like, oh, babe, I'm sorry. Like, you always smell good. And I didn't know I'd ever complimented you. And I was like, no, you really don't compliment me on how I smell. But when I put this on, he was like, what are you wearing? Like, what is that? And so, yeah, it's really feminine. Really, I mean, hence the name Féminin Pluriel. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It's this beautiful pink sort of juice, and it has a rose gold top. It's just so pretty, and it just smells feminine. It smells pretty, but it's very floral. If you don't love florals, you're not gonna like this. I'm just telling you right now. But if you're into florals, you have to try this. This is perfect for, again, Sunday brunch, girls night out, you know, date night, when you want something a little bit lighter in the spring. I just really like this. I typically also wear this to work, and it's a floral that actually lasts on your skin, so you have to give this a try. It is a little bit of a little bit powdery from the violet that's in it. Try it on your skin, walk around with it, and see how it transforms on you, because it is amazing. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and get into some date night fragrances, things that are a little bit deeper, but I still like and enjoy in the spring towards summer. The first, of course, being Gentle Fluidity Gold. Now, in a lot of people's fragrance videos, you're going to hear about this. This is amazing. So if Baccarat Rouge 540 didn't exist, Gentle Fluidity Gold would be MFK's #1 seller. It is a vanilla based fragrance. There are no florals in this whatsoever. So if you don't like florals, go ahead and try this out. This is a sensual, sexy vanilla. It's vanilla with spices. So you're going to have nutmeg, you're going to have some juniper oil, coriander. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love this. Also to layer, because it does have that vanilla base, it's beautiful to layer. A classic combination is actually this and Baccarat Rouge 540. If you own them, layer them. Intoxicating cocktail right here. I love personally to wear Gentle Fluidity Gold when I want something a little bit more sexy, maybe date night. There are a lot of people who will find this a good everyday fragrance, but with the vanilla and the spices, I find that I personally like to wear it more towards the evening, or if I have a long day and I'm gonna be going to do something through the evening. I like this one a lot. It is beautiful. You definitely have to try it out. All right, let's get off MFK for just a second and go ahead and talk about Burberry For Her. So I just have this little travel size here because I wanted a small one, because it's something that I don't always wear, but I do like to wear in the spring. It's very florally, very feminine. It's really beautiful. It's extremely popular, and for a reason. And a little known fact is that Francis Kurkdjian actually created Burberry Her, and a lot of people think that Burberry Her smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. I could see that, but not really. It has a little bit more of a fruitiness to it because it has strawberry, blackcurrant in it, but it also does have the jasmine, which is featured in Baccarat Rouge 540, and then at the base you do have a little bit of musk and some woody notes, but things that are in here that are not in the Baccarat Rouge 440, you're going to have vanilla, you're going to have patchouli, the strawberry that I mentioned, blackcurrant, I believe. So it's a little bit different. It's not as straightforward to me as Baccarat Rouge 540. I can see how people think it reminds them, but to me it really doesn't, because I smell Baccarat Rouge 540 all day, every day in my life, working for the brand. But it is beautiful. It is really, really, really beautiful. I love this for spring and highly recommend it. Again, if you can get into a Sephora, or I mean, this is sold pretty much everywhere, go ahead and try it out on your skin, because it is a beautiful one, and this is something that I really like to wear again during like date nights and stuff like that, because it's really pretty, but it has a little bit of depth to it. I really, really like this one. Another date night fragrance that I'm going to mention is from Parfums de Marly. I know you guys probably thought, like, where's Delina? Where's Delina in this spring fragrance video? I don't like Delina for spring. I typically wear, I actually have Delina Exclusive. That's going to be the sweeter, sort of older sister to Delina. I like Delina, but I prefer the Exclusive, and Delina Exclusive I wear more towards the winter. I'll occasionally pull it out during spring, but for spring, Oriana. So this is the newer fragrance from Parfums de Marly. Yes, it does smell like Kilian's Love Don't Be Shy, but to me the better version. So this is going to be a marshmallow based fragrance. Marshmallow, vanilla, orange blossom. You're also going to have blackcurrant, raspberries, bergamot, grapefruit. So it's very, very sweet from the marshmallow and the vanilla, and also has chantilly cream in it. But it does have this little bit, once it dries down, it has a little bit, you can tell it has a little bit of fruitiness to it. But it's definitely a sweet fragrance. This is something that I like to wear when I'm feeling ultra girly. I want something really sweet. This is like sickly sweet almost, but I really, really like it. I love this more than the Kilian Love Don't Be Shy. Try it out, spray it on your skin and walk around. It's definitely not for everyone because it's super, super sweet, but it's a really beautiful fragrance for, again, date night. I like this for like, if you're going on a date night with a hubby to a bar or a night restaurant, or in New York City, it's so nice to wear this at night when you're dining out at a restaurant, when it's the outdoor seating and things like that. It's just really girly, sexy, fun. So yeah, try Oriana if you are near a Parfums de Marly counter. Give it a little sniff. I really, really like it. For the end, and this is the ultimate like date night fragrance to me, special occasion fragrance, and this is going to be the MFK Baccarat Rouge 540 Extrait Parfum. Most people think this is actually just the intense version of the original Baccarat Rouge 540. It is not. Yes, this is going to have all these notes, and it is intensified in here because this is an Extrait Parfum, so it's more concentrated. But the Extrait Parfum also has almond bitters and musk added to it, so it's this more deep, more sensual smell. And I find I don't really love to wear this on a daily basis. For me, I like this more for nighttime, special occasions specifically. This is something I really love for special occasions. It is extremely expensive, but it's beautiful. It has that almond in it, which makes it a little bit gourmand, but it's not too sweet. This specifically smells really good on men. A lot of men like to buy this, but there's an audience of women who really like this too. So yeah, this is my special occasion sort of like fragrance I like to wear in spring, summer. It is not so gourmand and heavy and deep where it makes you feel like claustrophobic and hot, how some other fragrances can be. It still has that luminous quality that the original Baccarat Rouge 540 has, but it's just much deeper. It's more sexy, and to me, definitely more for a special occasion. So yeah, those were all of my spring fragrance recommendations. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys found something that maybe you can go ahead and put on your wish list, or put on your list to smell and sniff when you're in store. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you guys own any of these fragrances and love any of these fragrances. Let me know if there's any fragrances that I didn't mention that are an absolute must-have. Let me know in a comment. I'll check it out. I'll go ahead and try to find them in the store and sniff them, and maybe add some more fragrances to my collection. Thank you guys so much for watching my video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.